Hello, old friends.
And welcome back.
Here's an excuse to hold your family, friends, and loved ones a little tighter.
I need a hug.
I need a hug.
Today is National Hugging Day.
Does someone need a hug? I think I need a hug.
I'm hugging.
It is National Hugging Day across the country.
Are we hugging? Bring it in. We're hugging.
Hug it out.
Okay, a quick one. Come on, hug it out.
It's showtime.
All right. Good morning. It's Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Man, someone that obviously did not get enough hugs on their birthday needs some bad.
Grumpy puss.
Man, needs a hug bad.
I think he's going to use this all day. It's National Hug Day.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
See? What's going on, man?
Don't touch me.
What's wrong with you?
I'm good.
I don't believe you. Your face says different.
It was a long night. That football game kept me up.
I know, man. National champions. How was your birthday?
Very uneventful.
Really?
Yeah.
Very quiet?
Yeah, quiet. I took a nap. I went to the gym, laid down.
It's like a normal day.
Like a normal day. That was pretty much it.
Huh.
It was great.
How do you reflect on your 50-plus years on this earth? Do you say?
Oh my God.
Do you say that you're in a good place? You're on your way. What do you? How do you evaluate your time so far?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
That is a very good question. Way to go, Andrew. Way to go. That is a very good question.
You hadn't thought about it.
I
had
had
you?
not.
Yeah.
I think when I hearken back
Yes.
upon my time on this marble known as Earth,
This marble.
I will say, God, I would not have expected to be in the position that I am today if you would have asked me 3-4 years ago. Things continually get better.
Nice. That's good.
Which is weird because it's not like I'm actively trying.
It's getting better.
Yeah,
in
spite of me.
you.
Drops
I know,
in his lap, people.
Right?
I know, right?
It's like, so, but I will say, yeah, 53 years on this planet. And, you know, most of it has been pretty good.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. Nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
know
that.
if everybody could say that. I mean, it's great.
Truth. By the way, Kelly, where you been?
California.
What'd you go to California for?
She wanted to
drink
watch
wine.
it burn.
So you what? What did you really go for?
To drink wine.
Oh, did you go
You
like
could have done that here.
Did you go like Napa Valley?
Paso. I went with my high school or elementary girlfriends. So we always kind of try to get together 2 to 3 times a year. And so, yeah, it was super fun. You know, it's a different friend, someone that has known you since you've been 5 or 6, you know? It's a way different relationship.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They get you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they get
And they
all
don't,
of you.
yeah, and they don't care.
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
realize your flaws.
Yep.
Who didn't we just have this conversation, or who did we? Pastor Ben said that man, you need some people in your life that you don't have to be fake with, that they know everything about you. You can just be yourself, because it's not the case in most relationships. You're putting on some sort of act. You need to have some people in your life, at least someone in your
Those
life.
should be all the people.
Yeah, but he said a lot. We've turned a lot of our relationships into
Transactional.
Transactional. What can you do for me? What can I do for you? And those we're probably not real with. And that we need to have more of the ones that's just, dude, you've seen me at my worst. I don't need to put on makeup. I don't need to do anything. You know me. And we need to have more of those in our lives to be what do you call it? I don't know, just a full life. Today is National Hug Day. It's also National One-Liners Day. So I have some one-liners here for you if you want them. Every living president attended the inauguration of President Trump yesterday. And Joe Biden was also there. President Trump was sworn in on 2 Bibles. The second one was there in case the first one burned into flames.
Everything's political,
That's funny,
Andrew.
That's funny. Mark Zuckerberg was caught on camera appearing to stare at Lauren Sanchez's cleavage during Trump's inauguration. Zuckerberg was seated by Sanchez's boyfriend, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk, so you can't blame him for wanting to see 2 attractive boobs. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Billy Ocean turns...
We're still just going to hold on to that, aren't we? We're just going to ride this into the ground.
Billy Ocean turned 75 today, celebrating by releasing a new song, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Rascal Scooter. Get out of my dreams.
You singing it doesn't make it funny.
Oh, you ridiculous.
Good for you, though.
And let's see. Yesterday we talked about it being Blue Monday. There's a Blue Monday challenge out right now. We have to go 30 days without complaining. It's called a Positive Campaign, launched in the Netherlands. You can't complain for 30 days. The person who came up with the idea said it's a way to shift your perspective from all the whining, moaning, and negativity. They're calling the campaign, but they're calling it a campaign, but it's more like a challenge. So when you get the urge to complain, you're supposed to stop and think, why am I complaining now? Is it necessary? And do you really have a reason to whine compared to someone's less fortunate? And if you can't answer yes, then you need to not
There's
complain.
nothing worse than comparative suffering. I hate it. I hate it because it tries to diminish how you feel based on somebody that you've never met before. Like you're like, you say, hey, I'm hungry. And then somebody says, well, somebody in Africa is starving.
Right.
And you're like, well, I get that, but that doesn't take away from my stomach growling. Like, do you understand that the idea of somebody being hungry in Africa does not take away from me being hungry?
And that's what you got from all of what
I know.
Andrew just said.
Come on, you're supposed to. The point is, man, you gotta look around and be like, is my life really that bad? What am I really complaining
It makes
about?
me want to jump you.
Jesus. Let's see.
There's a man with no legs. Well, I still got no foot.
Someone did text in 419-345-3375. Random question: Why do we be jamming? Then have to listen to 5 to 7 minutes of what sounds like elevator and circus music before the show starts.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's the opening 10 minutes to his home porn.
Well, it's non, what do they call that, non-copyrighted music before we start the show, and we got to wait for everyone to get here and settle in and get your coffee, so it ends up being a little longer usually than we would like it to be.
We apologize. It was cold today.
Yeah,
it was cold.
It was. We'll talk about that coming up as well. We might as well get right into the news here. Let's talk about the cold. Let's start off there. How bad is it outside? Because Demetrius, you like to dismiss it, but I don't know. Kelly came in. I've never seen her this dressed up warm. And then Steven's already sent 3 texts about how cold it is.
Look, okay. It is cold. It's 7 degrees outside.
I think it's like 2. Let me look. Go ahead.
It's cold. It's Ohio.
I've never seen my dogs run so fast to get inside.
It's actually 4.
4, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, it's 4 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's cold.
It
It's
is-
cold. There's a point where it's just cold, and there's no reason to belabor the idea of it anymore.
Well, you got
Put
to
a hat on and some gloves.
You got to remember though, when you say cold, I mean 32
I'm sorry,
degrees.
too cold.
32 degrees is where ice freezes. 32 degrees. Your freezer, 32 degrees. We are 30 degrees below the freezing of ice. When you put it in that perspective,
Wow, so things are really cold.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, no one knows the difference between 10 and 4 and -4. It's all cold.
Yeah.
No one knows the difference. It's cold outside. It was cold outside yesterday. You're not going to notice the difference of how cold it was yesterday to today because it's still just going to be cold.
I know people aren't working because it's too cold. They're obviously not going to school.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
I
people
get-
just want to.
These kids are soft.
I know.
You people are soft nowadays. Man, there was never a point where it was too cold for me to go to school.
I get that.
No school ever. It never got canceled for it being too cold.
I get the school thing because I mean, when it's this cold, you can't stand at bus stops, and
We stood at bus stops.
TPS is a lot of walkers. They walk.
Look, 5 Finger
Really, yeah.
Steven, 5 Finger, who used to be 10 Finger Steven, while we were waiting on the bus, he lost 5 fingers. And nobody said anything. It never made the news. He just learned how to write with his left hand.
And did you feel bad because you had gloves?
Right? See,
I did until I met a man with no hands.
but I don't understand the whole not going to work thing. I understand the not going to school, and here's the thing too with school. I get it. Look, they haven't taken a lot of days off from school, so they had the days to blow. So hey, it's very cold. Well, let's keep our kids safe. And I think if we had 10 days off and we had a bunch of snow days, they probably would have to go to school today. But you have the luxury now to say, you know what, it's very cold out. You guys are good. Let's just do it that way.
I mean, I think TPS especially, they never took a day off until Dr. Duran came.
Did you see that post I made? It said, man, Toledo, stop calling off school. My kid's favorite color is 3. It's funny.
You are really
guys-
laughing
what
at
is-
yourself a lot
I know,
today,
you are-
and it's not
you guys-
funny.
You are feeling yourself right now.
You guys-
Just
you guys-
that shirt has got him twisted.
Yeah, no,
And all of a sudden
Okay,
now,
I
he
gotta see
just
this
look,
shirt.
he's angry.
The problem with you two is it's fun to not. It's almost like you get paid to laugh, so I'm not going to laugh because I have a certain amount. Dude, just what?
I got a certain amount of laughs.
So
Is that what
weird.
you're
Yeah,
trying to
that's what you're acting like. It's
Yep,
so
I woke
ridiculous.
up. I only have 4 left. I have
so
4.
dumb.
I have 4. Make them good.
Yeah.
Because I ain't giving them out.
I got one snort for
you're
you.
making yourselves feel dumb, not me. I don't care.
Clearly you don't.
I've been doing. I don't need people. I know when I'm fun. I know
Do
I'm
you?
funny. I
Do
know I'm.
you?
Now
I don't
you're
need.
funny.
I don't need your validation or your
It
validation.
seems like you do, sir.
I-
It seems like you
I
do.
do not. I
You
do
are
not.
screaming like you do.
I'm funny.
Now you want this validation. You
funny-
need this validation.
I am a funny-
because somewhere deep down in places you don't want to talk about.
I'm a funny MFer, man. I know that. All right, let's get into this. This was scary yesterday. 3 people have been detained following a shooting at the Walmart on McCord Road. No injuries were reported. According to a press release from the police department, they were dispatched to the Walmart around 4 o'clock with a call of an active shooter. At the scene, they said that 17-year-old Walmart employee fired shots at 2 people who were allegedly trying to assault them. No one was struck by the gunfire. Thank God he was a bad shot. According to press release, the incident began when 2 people assaulted another person inside the store. The person being assaulted then fired at the other 2 people. Only 1 shot was fired during the incident and no one was hit. After the shot was fired, everyone was evacuated from the store. Officers, along with members of Lucas County Sheriff's Department and a Metro Park Ranger, arrived at the scene in under 2 minutes. 3 people were taken into custody as a result of the incident. 2 of the people detained were juveniles whose names were not released. 1 juvenile is being charged with assault, disorderly conduct, and inducing panic. The other juvenile is being charged with felonious assault, inducing panic, and disorderly conduct, along with the underage weapon possession charge. The 3rd person who was detained has been identified as Lawrence Payne III. He was charged with assault, disorderly conduct, and inducing panic. And they say Walmart is working with authorities right now on this situation. Someone that was actually in the store when this happened, Irene, is on the phone with us. Irene Blue. Irene, good morning.
Good morning.
So Irene, where were you? Where were you in the store, in the Walmart?
I was actually checking out.
So you were at the checkout, and then this happened in what part of the store?
It's not clear. I've heard rumors that it was toward the back of the store,
Okay.
But I could not tell.
And then you're in line checking out, and then what happened?
My daughter and I were standing there finishing the transaction. We heard a loud noise. I looked at her, she looked at me, and I instantly thought maybe a pallet fell or
Right.
maybe a balloon.
Right.
And we just finished the transaction because no one else reacted.
Really? That is
No one reacted. It was so out of place. It didn't
Right.
seem like.
That's such a
I just
hardcore
thought
Walmart.
it sounded like a shot, but it wasn't
my Walmart.
clear that it was a shot.
Right. And then, so how long would you guess before people realized that was a gunshot and stuff is going down?
So as I'm walking out, this teenager walks up to his family saying, "They're shooting in Walmart." And he said it so jokingly. I'm like, he's just being
Smart.
a kid
Yeah.
responding to the noise as well. I get out the door and still no reaction. Staff weren't reacting. It wasn't until I literally drove around the corner to Sam's Club when I heard police, and it still didn't register. I'm thinking, no, couldn't be. I said, wouldn't it be funny if that was really a shot? When my daughter and I were talking about it, it wasn't until we were in another store that we saw the post come from the news that there was an actual shooting. It was an actual shot that we heard.
Wow. Looking back, I mean, that's got to be. I mean,
Yeah.
were you weren't scared at the time because you didn't think it was a shot, really?
I didn't think it was a shot,
Right.
but when you sit back and you reflect on
Yeah.
these kinds of things, you say to yourself, you need to be diligent. You need to, if you hear it and it doesn't sound right, get out of that area because it really was a shot. And I mean, I was in there with my daughter. Anything could happen nowadays. And when in doubt, you still need to just act accordingly and assume the worst because unfortunately, and this could be anywhere because this store, is not, you wouldn't even think of it, of
Right.
something like that happening there. At least I never have and never would until it happened. So it's always best to just, if you hear something like that, get out.
So from the
Because-
so it says police took about 2 minutes to respond and they evacuated the store. So I'm guessing you checking out and walking out normally like you would, it was within that 2 minutes then. So you got all the way to your car before the cops even got there and the evacuation started.
I literally heard the shot. My transaction receipt said 402 when I walked out. I looked at my receipt later. So they had to start, exiting as I got off the parking lot. I mean, it was just really quick. I
Right.
literally went around the Sam's Club, and we were walking into Sam's and could hear police sirens. So it was
Crazy.
that quick.
Oh my God. Well, Irene, thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm glad that you and your daughter were safe, and thank you for getting up early. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you, Irene. You as well. Bye-bye. Wow.
See that if that would have happened on Glendale,
People
I
would do it. A
would've,
kid would have been
like-
surrounded by.
That's Demetrius's.
here's my issue.
Walmart.
Like, how many people are mad that you didn't hear that gunshot and it was 100% off coupon? Like that's the time. I'm not running my card through the self checkout. Guess what? Everything must go.
That is crazy. That is nuts, man. And like I would think it would be a stampede for the door, and everyone's like, maybe it's a gun, maybe it's a pallet, whatever. Is it 2025? Is that the way we handle gunshots at Walmart?
We're just so desensitized to
I
everything.
know.
Life has left our eyes. Like we.
See, a child got shot at Walmart? Yeah. You see the prices on those pants, though, in aisle 5? Jeez.
Wow, that is crazy. How cold is it out there, Steven?
Yeah, it's really cold.
How cold is it?
Colder than a well digger's ass.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, what, is it because they got a wet ass when they're down there?
I guess.
It gets cold?
Like it's cold. I guess a lot of well diggers were just like down there and their wives were like, Jesus, what's up with your ass? It's
cold.
So cold.
My ass is so cold, honey.
I've been digging wells, baby. Out here digging
That
wells.
is very weird.
Giving you your dream.
Anyway, so they got.
Have you seen this witch's tit?
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's cold.
Colder,
It's real cold.
It's colder than that. Man.
Oh my God.
Between my
seriously.
ass and this tit. Woo!
I want to know who came up with that saying.
I know.
Colder than a witch's tit out here.
Right? What is it?
I'm going to assume a witch's boyfriend.
What is it?
Oh my God.
Your boob is so cold. Jeez.
What is
Who's that guy from Family Guy? He's like,
I did get a text from a listener who said, someone said that 87-year-old lady at the front door of the Walmart still checking receipts as people were trying to run out of the store. She's like, hold on. Yeah, that is a good point. If you evacuate the store and you had stuff in your hand, do they stop you from taking? Do they say drop it at the door, or do you just run out with your stuff?
I'm putting what I can in my pockets.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you put me through the trauma of a gunshot. I think I get to take home a few items.
You know?
I would think.
Taking home everything in my cart.
Right, that's what I mean.
That is the thing.
That old lady can't stop all of us.
Yeah. I mean,
We're all going out at once.
So what? She's in a motorized chair.
Oh wow!
Where's Steve? He didn't make it. He got ran down.
She got him.
She got him.
See, the problem with you, Steven,
Boom,
you Steven, you're the guy that would get stopped at the door because you're the slowest.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I don't mind going into the woods with Steven because if there's a bear or anything like that, dude, I can outrun Steven.
I ain't got to run. I'm just going to make friends with it.
You feel good.
I'm the bear whisperer.
And I want you to think that.
I'm delicious.
I want you to think that. College football fans cheering on those Buckeyes.
That's
They
right.
brought home the national championship trophy. Scarlet and Gray beat Notre Dame yesterday. Wasn't even a close game.
No, it was
No,
not.
it was like Ohio State got bored and we're like, you know what? Let's make the second half kind of close.
Right.
You know?
I know. It was a good game
What
for
happens when you hang 21 on somebody before the half?
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not going to lie. When Notre Dame scored that first try, I was like, oh, this is
That was.
going
Did I
to be
say-
a long game.
I was like this. That's the only touchdown they will score this half.
No,
I will say that quarterback was done after that first drive.
Yeah. He looks exhausted.
He gave it all on his first drive.
He was like, "This is how they're playing football out here." No one told me this.
It was It was yeah. I mean, one score, I thought it was going to go back and forth, maybe
Me
a
too.
good game, and then Who knew that was going to be the only score in the whole first half out of those guys?
Every time I looked up at the TV, the quarterback had his head in his hands.
I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's the face that you make when you play Big Ten football.
Man, could you imagine being the head coach for Notre Dame? They interviewed him during the game multiple, and he's
know.
like, we just gotta do better. Just having a mental breakdown.
What else is going on? Toledo family was stuck in Hawaii after the premature birth of their son. Kinsey Schmidt's water broke while on vacation in early December, 3 months before her son's due date.
Whoa.
It was supposed to be a baby moon, one final trip before the birth of their first child. 'Cause I thought you weren't supposed to fly. Like, what is the time
They
frame?
allow you to. Generally, I mean, they give you can do it and anytime you want, but they try to keep like the month before.
The month. Okay, so she was 3 months out. She thought she was in.
But some people even do it during that month.
Really? Well,
Yeah, it's horrible. You got stuck in Hawaii. Oh, you're a horrible premature baby in paradise.
Does that technically make their child Hawaiian?
Huh?
it would make them American. I don't know if there's.
Yeah.
But you
Unreal.
know, I mean, think about it though. I mean, they're not making money. I mean, they haven't been to work in 3 months, so that's
No,
no,
the baby's 3 months premature.
Yeah. They would,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So instead of instead of one final trip, John and Kinsey Schmidt had an unexpected arrival when they were vacationing in Hawaii. At 26 weeks pregnant, Kinsey's water broke. She was put on bed rest in the Kapalawana Medical Center in Honolulu.
Say that 3 times fast.
3 weeks later, on January 5th, baby Hayes arrived. He's now in the NICU, while his dad and mom are staying at the nearby Ronald McDonald House. So,
Enjoying themselves in Hawaii. They got the guy on the phone. They were like, TC, Rick, we're here for 4 more days.
So how many days have they been in Hawaii then?
since I think 3 weeks later would have been January 5th.
Okay.
So from there, let me see if they're still there. So she's without business. She's without work. Her husband's there, and so basically there's a Pure Bar on Monroe Street is trying to do a little fundraiser for them to help them because they can't go to work or anything. So.
No, so they need money to enjoy paradise.
Shut up.
Yes,
So ridiculous.
We are trying to go to Disney Honolulu.
Wait a minute. So they're
Disney Lulu.
they're still there. They're hoping to return by March 17th.
Because
So
you
they've
can't
been
take
there-
the baby out of Nick.
That a NICU.
Yeah.
No, Nick, you.
Wow. So so they've been there since December, and they're going to be there until probably March.
Wow.
I mean, could be worse places to get stuck.
right.
But,
Did you see they
but
had
it's
a?
expensive
Out
as
there
F
solving crimes with Magnum.
Did you see they had a shot of the baby?
No.
Oh, so tiny.
Was it?
Yes.
Were they able to
tiny,
hold it
tiny.
at least? Because sometimes no. Yeah, no. That sucks. Well, good luck to
Yes,
them.
it does suck to be trapped in Hawaii.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Not like you're like a couple whose baby was born prematurely trapped in Swanton for 4 weeks.
Right.
Oh, we're raising money to help them get a teeth brush
Now, does that make
because all they have is a toothbrush.
Oh my God.
does that make them a Swantuckian?
Yes, you are born in Swanton. You are Canadian.
So look,
Kelly's not wrong though. They're Swantuckian now.
you guys are ridiculous because if you save for a vacation, you plan on going for 7 or 9 or 10 days or whatever it is, and you get stuck there for 3 months. I mean, it would screw
Oh yes,
anybody.
yes. As I sit there and pine about my premature baby, and then people give me free things.
Stop.
I'm here because my baby is premature.
You are so
have some
ridiculous.
spam and some Honolulu lays.
Going snorkeling. Oh, it's so hard here.
Yes.
God.
You know, it's very hard to enjoy this stingray with my baby fighting for his life in the NICU. Oh, is this another free rental car?
The husband's just out.
Yeah, I just have to. Oh, I would really love to pay for this lap dance, but my baby's dying.
Oh my God. Well, sir, it's on the house.
Of course it is. You are such a giver.
Dude, what if both parents would be like in the morning, like, all right, we're going out sightseeing.
Yeah. See you. You guys got the baby right.
Don't mix him up.
Like, wow, they're gone an awful lot.
Well, ma'am, I like to point out to you, I have no medical training. You professionals,
I don't wanna be
why
gay.
should I miss out on all this beauty? I'm about to get on this island hopper helicopter and solve some crimes with TC and Magnum.
Oh my God.
Twice.
Twice.
It didn't work the first time.
Well, the first crime was unsolvable.
All right. So anyway, good luck to them. Hopefully, everything works out for them.
No, it seems like it's working out for him.
You guys are so cynical. You can't imagine. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is. If you're spending be there for a week and you're there for 3 months, no, who can afford that? Most people live paycheck to
My
paycheck.
baby's dying. It's free.
Oh, stop.
They just say, I'm so tired of all these cookouts, the pig ones. I'm just tired of it. This
big
sucks.
ones.
Yeah.
The
What are
big
they called?
ones.
Hana.
Luau's?
Luau's, that's the one. I forgot. Clearly, I've never been to Hawaii.
Yes. We need to work on getting you a baby.
Look, here's the deal, Amber. We got to get you pregnant.
Oh my
Got to
God.
make
Then
sure
we
you got
gotta
this
roast
baby
you.
early.
No, thank you.
Then
No,
once
thank
we get
you.
off the plane, I need you to start doing jumping jacks immediately.
Because Daddy needs a vacation.
We're going to an island called Kamana with Alea.
Oh my God. That's smooth right there.
Fun times. All right. What else? A running toilet and no city
Somebody
notice.
should catch it.
A running toilet. Jesus.
You did
Well,
not see it.
that's funny,
what he
but
did there.
You laughed.
because I'm courteous.
No.
Said I was being considerate.
Once you learn that, Kelly, stop being a selfish lover. Kelly's like, as long as I get off, I'm good. I don't care if you.
Are you done?
Are you done? Jesus.
If you can get off, I've got some telegrams to send.
Oh my God.
Running toilet, no sitting notice added up to $5,600 water bill for a Perrysburg couple while away on sabbatical from Bowling Green State University in the fall. Who calls it a sabbatical? I mean, you got money. If you're going away on a sabbatical,
When your
you
time
got-
away from work isn't a vacation, it's a sabbatical.
right, this $5,600. I mean, I think you can handle it.
So I can't believe I have to spend my drinking money on this.
Anyway, they went. They were on a sabbatical in the fall. Perrysburg residents Brian and Caroline Snow were paying around $60 a month in water bills for their Atuso drive home. They were shocked when it ended up with an almost $6,000 water charges for a few weeks in November and December. So they brought the concerns up to City Council, and he and his wife are BGSU professors and were on sabbatical, which allows for an extended time off to work on projects in New York City. Early December, I opened the bill for $833. I was instantly, something terrible had happened,
Take it
like a
back.
pipe burst. He reached out to his neighbor to check on things. He went over to his house and checked it out and found a toilet was running. Something had broken on the toilet and it was running constantly. The next morning, Mr. Snow
It
called the
seems
city.
that your poop evacuator is broken.
My poop evacuator?
Yes, your poop evacuator has broken.
Is my bidet it's constantly going?
Yes, your bidet is bedamned. Just out here bideting and bidet evening.
It's been a week, a month. It's just going.
Bideting. It'd be weekend.
So anyway, they had a $5,600 bill. Let's see. The city has offered the opportunity to pay the water bill over a year with no interest payments. They still got to pay it. I mean, wow. All right, they don't play around. It's like you got to pay it. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. The Toledo Zoo Sturgeon Fest is to be featured on a popular docuseries.
Which one?
Oh gosh, let's see. Toledo Community Sturgeon Convention is going to be featured on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild, which is a popular docuseries that airs nationally. I thought, are we in the '60s? Are we in the '70s?
Remember that? Mutual
Who was the-
Omaha means people.
Yes.
You can count on when the going's rough.
Dude, they stopped advertising, right? I haven't.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen a Mutual of Omaha commercial?
I don't think they have to.
But
What was the name of that guy?
I wouldn't even think about it. You have to advertise. I wouldn't think about them
Do you
as.
remember the
What do they
name?
do? Insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would not have even thought about them. I would have thinking, State Farm, Allstate. What?
They do life insurance. Yeah.
I don't know.
You ever seen somebody pull out their Mutual of Omaha card?
No.
That's right. It's the same guy who has that United Negro Scholarship.
Oh my
Can I ask you a
God.
question?
None of them.
None of them.
Not real.
Who was the host of the original Mutual of Omaha?
Right.
Wild Kingdom.
God, what was his name?
You don't know his name?
No, Max.
Close. Close. Marlon Perkins.
Marlon.
The football player?
No, that wasn't Marlon Perkins. You mean talking about the dad on Webster?
No.
Was it-
Not the dad on Webster.
I know who you're thinking of. I thought
No,
that was the
that-
dad on Webster.
No,
he was an
Marlon
actor.
Marlon Perkins played. He was on Little House on the Prairie.
What?
He was the big ginger white guy with the beard.
I don't think that was Marlon Perkins. That was
Marlon Perkins.
Little House on the Prairie, though. Jeez.
you're so
Mr. 53.
yeah, dude, you're showing your age, bro.
After this, we'll talk about how I invented electricity.
Tesla stole it from me. So did Thomas Edison.
Waste Not Wag-A-Lot is turning food waste into dog treats. It's a program at BGSU. It's a great program. Diverts food waste from the landfill and makes dog treats for the Wood County Shelter. How freaking cool is that? Good for BG.
So it's waste that they turn into food for the dogs?
Yeah, dog treats.
It's called leftovers.
Yeah.
You do that all the time. I do that all the time with my dog.
Merlin Olsen played for the Rams,
Merlin
not
Olsen.
Merlin Park. Thank you.
you.
Merlin Olsen was with. Thank you.
Well, how many Merlins do you know
I don't think
besides the wizard?
That was a great Merlin, though.
Who was the dad on Webster then?
He was something Stenopolis.
Webster. What? Webster.
But yes, he was a football player as well.
Right. Dad. Webster's dad was. Hold on. Webster's dad was. I know everyone's. Dan Deerdorf. Is right? Is it Dan Deerdorf?
Sure.
Whatever, dude. Someone said one of the fearsome foursome. And Merlin Olsen was on Little House on the Prairie. Good job, Demetrius.
It's a crazy porn name.
The fearsome foursome. You don't want that group walking in.
We only work together.
Yes. We're about to put it on you.
All right, let's get to it. Yesterday, our Donald Trump, our leader, has now been sworn in.
I won't even lie to you.
What?
I won't lie to you. I watched it.
Oh, I did not.
It was sad.
Why? What was it sad?
I don't know, man. You ever I don't know. It just gave me end of America vibes. Almost.
Really?
Ick.
Almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Really?
There's a
this
lot
from
of Democrats.
Steven.
There's a lot of Democrats there too that were just miserable to be there.
Yeah.
All the praying and stuff. I don't know. It was just really cheesy.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
See, I didn't-
It was just not.
I made sure, and I watch everything live. I watch all live news, and I stayed away. I'm like, nope, not doing this one.
But you didn't stay away from social media.
Not doing this one. No, I did not.
I think Trump's on his way to being almost mentally where Biden was. You know, I've
What?
never seen
Really?
him read so much of a script in my life.
What is your
That's because they were like, look,
Don't go off script.
don't go. I don't talk about the Nazis. Don't talk about any of the mice that are whispering to you.
Don't talk about the dogs or the cats.
What is your political leanings though? I thought you were. I thought secretly you just never say that. I thought you were for the guy.
No, I'm for America.
Okay.
I want us to do better and be better.
Okay.
You know, I don't think that's who Harris was. I don't even really think it's who Trump is.
Okay.
I think whoever comes after Trump will hopefully be the one.
All right.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Some guy here.
some of the sideshow stuff. He didn't put his hand on the Bible when he took office. Melania held two Bibles in front of him, but he kept his left hand down to his side. For the record, there's no law that a president-elect has to swear on a Bible. You can put your hand on a copy of Harry Potter if you wanted to, or nothing like he did yesterday. It's not a big deal.
I know, but it kind of, I don't know. It almost kind of says something for itself.
Can you imagine if you put Biden's or Obama's head on top of Trump and didn't put his hand on the Bible? Holy crap!
Told you he's not a Christian.
We'd be losing.
That's what I was thinking when I was like, what? How are you going to have all these Christian ambassadors and everybody just, getting your back, and you're not going to put your hand on a Bible to be sworn in?
The country would be losing its mind. I mean, he probably just forgot. I don't know.
I don't think he forgets. I think it was.
You think it was intentional?
Yeah.
It's the deal he made. Don't touch any of my stuff, and I'm gonna let you be president. Don't walk into any of my buildings. You may know them as churches.
So I thought it was the deal with the devil.
Right. Wow. So you think it was? I just. Here's what I need to know intent. So if someone didn't shake it for him or say or like gesture to put his hand there, I think he just forgot.
See,
he's 80. He's 80. He forgets stuff.
No, because this is a man that jumps on everything. The slightest perceived wrong, he's on.
Right.
So, you can't tell me that this escaped his memory.
I agree.
Interesting. All right, and speaking of Melania, she wore a wide-brimmed hat that spawned a ton of memes.
She looked like Liu Kang.
Melania, are you okay?
I thought she looked so beautiful.
Really?
I thought she looked phenomenal.
I tried to pick her on Mortal Kombat.
The most popular memes compared her to the Hamburglar.
Oh, that's a good one.
The hat actually prevented Donald from kissing her when she entered the room.
She sleeps in that bitch.
He had to give her an air kiss. Now she's wearing the hat all
She
the
put the
time.
hat around her waist.
She looked like she should have been in a Michael Jackson video.
Here he is talking about the country.
The golden age of America begins right now. I will very simply put America first. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true. Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy.
There we go. He's doing a lot. We'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. So someone said he should have put his hand on top of a Hustler magazine. That would have been dope.
Stormy on the cover.
Stormy on the cover. Trump's new army of tech bros was on hand to watch him be sworn in. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. So he was there. Elon Musk. Now there is some controversy with Elon Musk because Elon Musk did the old Hitler salute when he was up on stage. So you guys give Trump the benefit of the doubt. I don't think you can. How do you give the benefit of the doubt to Elon Musk?
Because
he's done. He's not he's got a disease.
It does kind of, but it wasn't a Sig Heil. I know he hit his chest real hard. And
he did.
Did this thing, but
I don't give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't give him.
Everybody was on it. They were just like, I looked at it, and I'm like, I know you want to say it is, but
how do you?
He's just. I don't think he's. Look, we all know Nazis aren't a good thing.
Or what?
Aren't a good thing.
Oh, you said aren't. Okay, you didn't.
When would I say that sentence?
You didn't hit the end very hard.
I try not to.
On anything?
On anything.
Oh, get out of here! I got to show this to D, I guess. Oh yes, it's when other people also did that. Anyway, wow, What else? Did you see? I'm gonna let Steve talk about Carrie Underwood. Let's see some of the celebrities over there: Joe Rogan, Dana White, Conor McGregor, Logan Paul, Wayne Gretzky, Theo Vaughn.
All the boys.
Yeah, it's a boys' club. That's what it is. Look, women,
it's the who's who of Mountain Dew
for the next for the next 4 years, ladies. The bottom line is hopefully you pay less for eggs,
yeah.
but in return you're gonna get your ass slapped a few times. Good job, honey.
I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Well, you're not a woman.
Yep.
Well,
you're gonna pay
Trump
less
can
for
slap
eggs.
my ass for some eggs.
You'll pay less for eggs,
Right.
but you'll have to let men examine yours whenever.
Right, exactly. So I mean, we'll see. Anyway, that's crazy. By the way, in the fires over in California, 2 people from Oregon were arrested for allegedly impersonating. I'm sorry, not Oregon, which is the state, were arrested for allegedly impersonating firefighters inside of the Palisades fire zone over the weekend. They even had a fire truck that was purchased through an auction. They went all in on this.
Were they stealing?
No,
or were they just out there fighting fires? And if that's the case, let them.
Right.
How are you fighting a fire? Then I don't think you're impersonating a firefighter. You are actually fighting fires.
Right. You don't. Well, let me ask you: does it make you a firefighter if you're holding a hose of water and fighting and putting out, attempting to put out a fire? Is that a firefighter?
Yes.
Or do you have to take an oath and have a uniform on?
Look. If you got a hose, that's 75% of the uniform. That's all I'm saying. If you're out there just with a keg of beer pissing on things, I'm gonna call you a firefighter.
Really?
Because you are out here drinking and peeing on fire.
All right.
Just doing his part.
By the way, the best state to start a new business is Florida. Man, we need to move to Florida, D. What else is going on? Don't be this guy. So, have you ever heard of an aisle lice? Aisle lice, AISLE, like a wedding aisle, like an aisle lice. Well, the story is these are the people who try to push ahead to get off their flight when it's not their turn. They call them aisle lice. You just flew, Kelly. It's people, as soon as the seatbelt butt thing goes off, you try to push your way as far
five
up.
people in the back, and you're like, "Bitch, you know this isn't how it works."
No, you to wait your turn. You get up gingerly, and then if you're 12 rows in, 11 rows need to go in front of you, and you go to the 12th. But these guys, they got to catch a plane because they got to scooch their way up to the front. They're called aisle lice.
Guess what? Yesterday I got upgraded to first class.
It
was so fancy.
Look at you. How did you do that? Was it just...
Showed a little leg.
No.
A lot of leg.
A lot of leg.
No.
Both legs.
She figured that's the check-in process now that Trump is president.
You want to grab it? I assume this is going to get me an upgrade.
Actually, honey.
We're going to put you on Spirit, ma'am. This does not look like Delta vagina, ma'am.
Oh, my.
Ow.
This is clearly...
Throw your shoe at him.
I can't untie it fast enough.
Spirit or Southwest vagina, ma'am. I'm sorry.
My goodness.
This clearly won't fit in the carry-on.
Slap him with one of your gloves. It'll reach.
One of your 3-foot gloves. Jesus, Kelly, that thing is long. It's something Demetrius has never heard.
I'm laughing at you now.
But it's girthy.
It's girthy.
Jeez.
Here's one of the listeners just sent me a picture of the fire truck they rolled up in.
Oh my God.
Let them in. If you're going in a fight, like you said, if you're not looting, you're going in a fight. Would you stop them from fighting a fire? Like
if they rolled up like 1920s firefighters.
Yeah,
We're the water brigade. See?
You do start
We're out here putting out your water. See?
You start Chinese fire drilling around your fire.
Did you see the bucket? Where's Charlie with a bucket?
Oh my God.
And they just threw it on top of each other's head.
Who's got the ladder?
Oh my God. Fun time. That was fun news today. All right, that is the news. Here is traffic and weather. Steve is standing by.
Oh boy. All right. Let me just get to this. All right. From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. According to what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like there's any accidents. Just the on-ramp still closed over at I-75 southbound from Berdan exit 205 due to construction. So still permanently closed if you guys were wondering. You pay what we pay. When you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for, and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And I'm looking at the weather right now, guys. It is currently 5 outside. Very cold.
It's warmed up a little.
Very little. It's looking like it's going to be a high of 7 for today and a low of -6. This is going to be the coldest day of the week, and we are under an extreme cold warning until Wednesday, 10 a.m. So stay warm out there. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road in Maumee; Woodville Road in Northwood; and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning.
I tell my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. Doesn't matter if you man, anything you want to put it on, chicken, fish, whatever you're trying to do for New Year's resolution, make it taste a little bit better for you. By the way, if you're holding on to New Year's resolution, good for you, good on you, because we're 3 weeks in, baby. Let's say 30 days to make a habit. You're almost there. Go get some State Line Sauce. Help keep you on track and on your health journey. StatelineSauceCO.com. That's the website, StatelineSauceCO.com. You, my friend, need to get sauce.
All right, guys, it is that time. The Buckeyes won the national championship, so we're feeling pretty good at Holy Grail Wellness. We're going to give you one more day because we love you so much to start losing some gosh dang weight. That's right. You're all fat. You know it. We know it. The mirror knows it. You need to get you some semaglutide. Until the end of today, you can get
is that the team from Alabama?
Roll semaglutide.
That's right. So, starting now until January 24th, well, actually, until the end of today, you can get a 7-week starter of semaglutide for only $299, guys. That's a huge discount on this stuff. You get a paid consult as well, only $100 more, and it's only exclusively to you and only you, the listener, guys. So make sure you schedule your consult, get you on that semaglutide. Go to www.thestabbingnurse.com or call 419-388-7760. Start losing that weight today.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies throughout the entire greater Toledo area. Our training is a little different than what you might come across at other dog trainers because we focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, like having your dog walk on a leash without pulling. For example, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. How to get along with other dogs. Glass City Canine get great results and very quickly. Training dogs since 2011. Free dog training evaluation. Schedule a free, no obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great, stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about, and I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
Wow, so you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze. Hey, Steve.
Y'all, hey, well, it was a day of emotions yesterday, wasn't it? Oh my God! From that inauguration to my Buckeyes pulling through.
It was a lot going on yesterday. I don't know. It just felt like MLK Day. People off school. You know, the weather, the game, the inauguration. There was a lot going. Demetrius' birthday. There was a lot going on yesterday. It was just a weird Monday. Not even a lot going on, like as in parties. It's just weird. It was just a weird a stew of a bunch of things just coming together that don't fit each other, and just
everything was hyped because you knew you had a day off. You had to work because of the holiday. Then you knew that this inauguration was coming. You were like, oh God, I gotta watch this thing. And then you had the joy of the game. But I was a little bit rattled during halftime. I was like, that was the worst halftime ever. And then all of a sudden I went to go get a snack and I come back and then Trump was on. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Travis Scott and Donald Trump. That was the weirdest halftime.
Yeah, that was a wild speech from him.
Did they put Travis Scott on the roof?
They did.
Yes.
What
is that?
It's 4 degrees outside in Atlanta, and this dude is out on a roof.
Thank you.
Someone posted, "This is the halftime show no one asked for or needed."
No, not at all. It was just so random.
It was just random. It wasn't even a hit. It was him singing one brand new song on the roof of the stadium. It was just weird.
We were wondering what that was that he was standing in, with the lights. It was like some kind of 7-star thing. So we Googled it, and it was like some kind of paganism thing for protection.
You guys gotta stop.
I'm telling you. So anyways, later on in the game, they're all like, I just want to thank God, my Savior, Jesus Christ, for everything. And we started laughing because we were like, you're thanking God when you have like a pagan star underneath your stadium right now. Like, I don't think God can get in there, buddy. Come on now.
And then his pre-interview that he did with one of the announcers, it was awful. He had these sunglasses on. He was trying to avoid any eye contact. He's looking down at the turf. I was like, this is why you go to
I do not like the way professional sports is going. You go from Travis Scott to Kendrick Lamar to it's all these artists that are on the fringe. They're not in the mainstream. There's so many mainstream artists they could do for halftimes and for stuff like this and for Thanksgiving games and all that. And I don't know why these black artists that are so niche. What? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question of my highly lack of melanated friend.
Here it comes.
Here is my question. What would you propose? Who would you propose do this show other than a Pulitzer Prize winning rapper or a man who's got a ton of Grammys? And if I'm not mistaken, it has already done a halftime show, and it was amazing.
Who? Kendrick?
Yes.
Oh my God. Look,
I'm going to ask you to watch the performance, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm just looking for a mixture. It's all like niche black artists, niche black
just
artists,
say it.
niche
You don't
black
want
artists.
hip hop.
Why don't you just say there's too many black people?
You're not getting that soundbite out of me.
Just because you put niche in front of it doesn't mean I'm not hearing too many black people.
You're not getting that soundbite out of me.
We're watching you run the ball. Now we gotta watch you sing too.
Come on, Doug, you're not putting me there.
What is going on? You're stealing our women. You're doing all the things.
Look, for the record, I love black people, okay? You are not going to put me there. I love black people.
As long as they're not dating my daughter.
We gotta keep the races separate, I'm not racist.
I like them on my plate, but don't touch my taters.
I let black people in my house every day. I love black people.
Them, as long as they're not staying.
You got your bathroom? I got mine.
Oh my God.
This is the cupboard that has your cups.
You're so ridiculous.
These are the cupboards that has everybody else's.
You are not. I am not going to be painted as a racist on this show.
No, he's right.
Yes.
He said, I love black people, okay? I keep grape juice in my fridge
I
at
do!
all times.
Just in case.
All times.
I have a chicken recipe at the ready.
Yes.
Jeez.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
So dumb.
At least 4 fat white women in my basement just waiting.
So dumb.
God.
Someone said Andrew's already ready to move to Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
No, like that commercial. High tide.
I love that. I love that commercial. The guy is at the. Was it his daughter or is that who is that? It's a weird relationship
It's just
between
some
this
girl.
This girl is.
High tide.
Oh, see, I thought they were together and he was embarrassing her. I thought. See, in this day and age, it could have been his girlfriend. It could have been his daughter. I don't know who it was, but they're getting off the bus and he's at the Alabama game. He's like, "What? High tide!" And they're looking at him crazy. She goes, "It's roll tide." So funny. I did get a text at 419-345-3375 as well as college sports. Mix it up. Yes, or let the bands play. Stop overthinking and overdoing this shit. This dude stunk last night. That's what I got a listener said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
Yeah, someone said, Andrew likes black people. Look, he owns hot sauce. Shut up. So dumb.
This just ain't looking good for you, buddy.
This is so dumb. All right. Anyway, by the way, someone said, "What the fuck is juice, Steven? You got to have grape drink."
That's right. You're right.
He says totally a different formula.
How very Caucasian of me to get that wrong.
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
Grape juice.
Yeah. You can tell I'm not racist.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. It was just they just need to mix it up. I'm not saying
too many black people.
no.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
There is other pieces of music other than
Asians,
other than hip hop. Yeah, put some what is that?
Why is it gotta be hip hop?
What is that new Korean? Put some new K-pop up there.
K-pop does not drive sports.
Can you imagine all the white people in the stadium like, what is this?
That's what he said.
Who let the accountants out?
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. I didn't know they were so talented.
That's how you.
It's the new band and Carry the One.
It's the new band Carry the One. Stop. Racist humor is never funny. Never funny. Never funny.
It's okay. It's okay because the black man's doing it. We're okay. We're
is
safe.
that okay?
Yes, we're safe.
I don't think it is.
We're okay.
I don't think that's in the rule book.
It's the Dave Chappelle law. It's okay.
What's that, Kelly?
This morning.
I know.
Like, Kelly, you got up and drove across town, girl.
But that's what they should do. Is okay. They're like, all right, MFers, you don't like Travis Scott? Here's a K-pop group for you. And they'll be like, all right, bring in Kendrick Lamar, please.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We like Travis Scott, please.
Well, and then Trump coming in on halftime. I'm like, why is he there? He was on all day. We don't want to watch him during our football game.
Man,
it was appropriate. It was the day. Look, we can't be. We have a lot of Trump listeners. We gotta be careful.
I just felt like it was too long of a speech.
Yes.
You know?
And he looked weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What about that? What about that Carrie Underwood, America the Beautiful, over at the Trump inauguration?
She looked amazing. Stunning. She ended up doing America the Beautiful a cappella thanks to a technical glitch at the inauguration. Pretty much everyone online thought she handled it well, though. I mean, did you guys see it?
No, but I want to hear it. I have the audio. I want to hear it. I did not see it. Here you go.
She waited and waited.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties. Above the fruited plain, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
So I got the chills.
Yeah, that was good.
She sounded great.
Jesus. Now, I guess they said that for like 2 minutes she stood there waiting for the track to start, And
Yeah,
and it didn't start, so she just jumped in a cappella. She freaking nailed it.
Right.
Jesus.
Yes, she did.
Oh, and the
But
crowd in the
then
background was
Daily
amazing.
Mail claims that she had a hissy fit after that. So she quoted an unnamed source who said she was dissatisfied with the performance and not just because of the glitch. She was expecting more of a stage. She went into this diva mode, honey, I guess.
Oh, man,
Yeah, that probably pissed me off too.
Does anybody know where I could find a fruited plain?
What?
Well, anytime Steve jumps on one.
Maybe that's what that line is. It's just a plane full of gays.
The pilot.
Wow, this is a very fruited plane.
Hey girl, hey.
Welcome to Hey Girl, Hey Airlines. Hey Girl, Hey.
Airlines.
Hey Girl, Hey.
Dude, that is genius, Demetrius. That is
We're
genius.
doing a non-stop fruited plane.
Yes, honey, above the fruited gays. I love it. Yes.
Demetrius, you're being funny, but that is genius. There needs to be an airline that just caters to gays because they have money, they love to travel, they have expendable income. And it would be no
segregation.
It wouldn't be no
I'm like,
discount.
okay, Donald Trump.
It wouldn't be a discount.
He's like, then we should get an airline for just the trans, and then just whites, and then just blacks,
then just blacks.
There's only two genders, my friend. Only two genders.
Just so you know, we're gonna do Jet Airlines.
Oh my goodness.
Like you guys had your magazine, we're bringing it back, but with planes.
It's like that plane and
we're
soul
gonna call-
plane.
Yes, it's gonna be called Jet. Jet
God.
for you, the blacks.
I want to go back to the gay airline. I think for business or professional, like the best area to go sit in, I think it would be called Yasbach. You know.
I love the straight doing the gay stuff. I'm like,
We've upgraded you to Yas, bitch. There's a lot more ass space back here.
I feel like, why am I in the back of the plane? I need to be in Yas, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
oh my god.
No, your aisle's back there with Go Girl. That is where you're sitting. You're sitting with the Go Girls, bitch.
Oh my god.
Or, honey, I'd be served by OK Queen.
Someone said, I got
Somebody's got basic bitch packaging.
basic white bitch where they're serving you serving her in Stanley cups.
Everything comes.
Oh my
There you go,
God.
ma'am.
Oh my god. Someone said I'm not gay, but I would fly that airline because it would be lit.
For sure, it probably would.
Yes, for sure.
But here's the
I
thing.
gotta make some calls.
It's a boutique airline. You can charge more.
It's a more
and
boutique
there's
airline.
no kids alled because gays don't like being
Yes,
around
we
your
don't do
your straight ass kids. They don't want to
Yeah.
be around your badass straight
Just in
kids.
case an orgy busts out on the plane. Don't want no kids there.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
You think this
You
is
know
a
what I
diddy
hear?
party or something?
Gonna be some Sky Miles, honey. Yes.
Did you?
This would be the only airline where poking somebody in the butt wouldn't work. Like,
Yes,
like a
honey.
shark attack. Stop it! Oh wait, why are you backing into
Oh
this?
my god, that is such a good. That is
Yes, Rainbow Airlines.
man. I tell you what, dude, that is a. That is it. That
It's
is a,
probably $1 billion idea.
I
right
think it
there.
is. I really do think it is. I mean, I when I hear him, I know. I can't even say it with a straight face.
That's exactly it too. That would be one of the slogans. You can't do it with a straight face.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Yeah. Yes, bitch air.
Yes, bitch Airlines. I love it.
Hi, you've called Yes, bitch. Yes.
Oh my god. It's only,
Could you see could you see Sugar kneeling down serving you some peanuts? Oh yes, honey. Yes, I'm gonna be on that plane.
She wouldn't be serving peanuts. She wouldn't be kneeling down. No. Jesus. We're going to hell.
She ain't on no small plane.
We're going to hell.
I love it. I love it. I gotta make some calls to get this going. This is too good an idea.
I'm guessing that that Carrie Underwood performance probably the highlight of the whole damn thing though, because that sounded amazing. I did get a text in 419-345-3375. This is Mojo in the Morning. Thank you for inspiring our radio show. We always sit back and think, well, at least it's not as bad as Andrew. Wow, you mother effers. All right, what else, Steve?
Well, Tyra Banks found out when she was in Australia that she had lost her home. So she revealed yesterday that her home was destroyed in the fire. So The model 51 appeared on the Australian breakfast show Sunrise, where she was asked about the devastation. Now, speaking of her family and friends, Banks, who shares son York, age 9, with ex-boyfriend Eric Asia, said that some are doing okay, some are not doing so great. I'm one of them, she said. When asked if she knew anyone else who had lost their home, she said, I lost my home. I haven't really talked about it much, but she says, I just wanted to pull a lot of attention to me. I feel that there's a lot of people that need that attention, so I haven't really talked about it, but I can't sit here and not tell the truth. So yeah, we lost everything. So that's so sad.
But the question was, ma'am, do you know anybody who's lost their home? We understand your loss, but we were talking about people outside of you. Do you know anybody else other than you?
Well, that's what you worry about. When you worry about yourself. I mean, if your home goes down, you're not thinking about your neighbor's home. You're thinking about your home, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. That's not the question.
Oh, anyway.
Show some concern for others.
What else, Steve?
Well, there's trouble brewing down in Tennessee, and it's all because of Jelly Roll. So Tennessee Volunteer fans are mad at Jelly Roll because he just showed up wearing Vanderbilt gear at a men's basketball game against them, because in the past he's been all decked out in Volunteers gear rooting on the Vols. So whose side is he on? Jelly's a Tennessee native, and he didn't go to either school, so it makes sense that he likes both teams. And Vanderbilt is located in Nashville, where Jelly grew up. And the University of Tennessee is in Knoxville, which is 3 hours east. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal if Jelly gives some love to his true home team. But still, Vol fans were out for blood, probably since Tennessee was ranked number 6 in the nation and Vanderbilt won in a shocker, 76-75. So you got to check out some of the comments from a Vol fan after Jelly showed his love for Vanderbilt.
I did get a text in 419-345-3375. Someone said, did you see the Billy Ray Cyrus performance? It was a disaster. I didn't see it.
Where was that on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's a given when you say Billy Ray Cyrus performance.
They sent me a link. I guess he was performing last night at the Liberty Ball, which was the late night one, the late night party. Here's a little clip of him doing Old Town Road.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna. I can't no more.
Oh my God.
Y'all can put your hands together now like that. If you encourage me, I'll keep going. They told me to kill as much time as possible, so does anybody know the words to Achy Breaky Heart while I'm here?
Because I'm drunk and I don't.
And I don't. Anybody know the words to Raspberry Beret? We going. I don't know those words either.
I mean, in fairness to him, he sounded like he was sick, or he had been partying all week. He's like, my guy's in the office. You see all those rednecks, him and Kid Rock and all those. They were like, this is the greatest. They're hanging out with Elon Musk. They're all.
They never thought it happened.
I never in a million years thought that.
Only in America.
Only in America that shit gonna happen. All right, thank you, Steve.
Toodles, kids.
That is Steve's Sleaze. Here is traffic and weather.
All right. From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning. Don't see any reported accidents as of yet still. Just looks like there's construction work still on Arlington Avenue between South Detroit Avenue and Spencer Street for the sinkhole and broken sewer line. So stay away from that area. You pay what we pay. When you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for, and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at Toledo, TaylorKiaToledo.com. Jesus. Or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. Here is your Furniture Palace forecast. It looks like it went up a degree. It is currently 6 outside.
Nice.
Yeah, still freezing cold, so don't get too happy. High of 6, low of -6 today. No snow showers or anything I'm seeing, just still under that cold warning until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road in Maumee; Woodville Road in Northwood; and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning.
Let's have my friends over at State Line Sauce. #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. You need to get you a bottle if you haven't yet. There's so many different flavors, one to fit you. You can check them all out at stateline.sauceco.com. There's a couple secret new flavors as well if you want to message them. Craig, and be glad to help you. Bottles are $9.99 a bottle. It's a nice size bottle that you can put on anything. And, man, make your chicken, make your fish, make your steak, make whatever you need to put it on. Makes it that much better with the full flavor, nice little tang, spice to it. State Line sauce. It's so original. It's better than any of the other hot sauces out there. You, my friend, need to get sauced. I promise you're going to love it.
Hey guys, it is that time again, just reminding you how fat you are and how much of a disappointment you are. Your wife doesn't love you as much anymore.
Wow.
She's noticed that belly.
Wow.
You've noticed that belly.
Steven.
You want to lose that weight, get back in shape.
Now I do.
Get that lady to want you again.
Yes.
Trust me, you want that.
I do.
You want that. Only way to do it now, you have until the end of today to get you that $299 discount of semaglutide for 7 weeks. That's a starter pack only for you and only you, the listeners. You guys schedule your paid consult, just $100, and you get the $299 starter pack for 7 weeks only at www.thestabbynurse.com, or you can call at 419-388-7760. Let the wonderful ladies of Holy Grail Wellness help you.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies throughout the entire greater Toledo area. Our training is a little different than what you might come across at other dog trainers because we focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, like having your dog walk on a leash without pulling. For example, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. How to get along with other dogs. Glass City Canine get great results and very quickly. Training dogs since 2011. Free dog training evaluation. Schedule a free, no obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great, stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about, and I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
Well, so you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can.
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Ouch. Hello?
It's your headphones. There you go.
Better?
Yeah.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers. Along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers, stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, and Regan Insurance. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, Stephen B. Hardy. We have an inbox issue for today. My friend Kelly sent this in. She said that I don't know what AITA stands for. AITA. Do we know what that's? I don't know. Am I the a-hole? Okay. Am I the a-hole? I get it now.
You know, it's so easy. Just write it.
No, it's AITA is nice and quick. I get it now.
Clearly,
I'm gonna
it
start
was
using
nice
it.
and quick.
I'm gonna start using it now. Am I the a-hole for grounding my daughter and canceling her senior trip after I found out she was cheating on her boyfriend? I have 2 daughters, Lizzie, who's 17, and Mackenzie, that's 14. Their dad and I divorced a few years ago after I discovered he was having an affair.
There it is.
I have the kids most
There
of the
it
time.
is.
What? I have the kids most of the time, and their dad has them every weekend and during the summers. Every weekend. Wow. Lizzie has been dating Jacob, who's 18. So Lizzie's 17, Jacob's 18, for over a year now. Jacob is constantly at our house. He's sweet, a good young man. I believe he'll be valedictorian of their class. However, a few weeks ago, I overheard Lizzie on the phone with a guy clearly flirting. At first, I just thought it was Jacob. But then I heard her say, Brandon. I realized she was talking to someone else. Then a week later, she mentioned to me that she was heading out to hang with a friend. And when I looked out the window, I saw her get into a car and greet a guy with a kiss. And it wasn't Jacob. Even after that, Jacob continued to come over, hanging out with Lizzie. He and Lizzie still acted like a couple, holding hands, laughing, spending time together, just like they always had. I feel disgusted knowing my daughter as being a two-timer. After Jacob left that day, I confronted my daughter. I asked her point blank, "Are you cheating on your boyfriend with another guy?" She said it's none of my business and that her personal life was hers only.
That's a yes.
Well, yes, that is a yes. I told her she was wrong and that I raised her better than that to treat people like that. She told me she was bored with Jacob and that Brandon was more her type now.
It's amazing how that works.
Steven, settle down. He's being triggered over there.
No, I just love women.
I told her that she wasn't happy. If she wasn't happy, she needs to just break up with Jacob. She said she didn't know if she wanted to be with Brandon or if she was just having fun flirting and teasing and kind of going out and kissing. I told her cheating was unacceptable and wrong, and as a consequence, I grounded her. I also told her she wasn't allowed to go on her senior trip with her friends. She obviously did not take that too well and has been at her dad's place for the last couple days. So she doesn't like mom's rules. She rolls over to... I hate when kids do that. It drives me crazy.
Well, this rule is ridiculous.
My ex-husband called me saying I was being unreasonable, not letting her go on the trip, and that her and Jacob was just a high school thing. He then told me I needed to put my bitterness aside and stop punishing his daughter. I told him I was teaching our daughter right from wrong and that actions have consequences. Am I the a-hole? Wow. So, interesting one. 419-345-3375 if you'd like to opine. 419-345-3375. Demetrius, if I don't let him talk now, he's about to lose his mind.
His face is all red.
I know, he's rubbing his eyes.
I think he's more triggered than I am.
Right. Look, it would be, I guess... Actually, it wouldn't be different. So, I'm just saying... Like this isn't a reaction to your daughter's behavior. This is a reaction to what has happened to you, and when I say that, I mean because you're triggered about what your husband did to you, and so now you're using this as some kind of guise to like punish your daughter, but this isn't about her, and it's about you. And you're not teaching her anything. You're getting your pound of flesh that you want to get from him out of her.
Is that it? Are you done?
Yeah.
I 1,000,000% disagree.
I'm sure you do.
I absolutely disagree.
Well, I agree to a certain extent.
I've raised my daughter to not be a whore, and if she's living under my roof, and if she's living under my roof, then you're going to treat someone with respect. You're not going to use people as toys. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, she's like, dude, you can't do that. It happened to me, and I'm not going to let you do that to somebody. That's ridiculous that you would.
So did the husband like cheat on the wife?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I can see why she'd be so sensitive. I don't think it's wrong to tell your daughter that, hey, cheating's wrong, and like trying to teach her wrong from right. I think punishing her for that in that manner was probably wrong. I think if she really wanted to teach her daughter, she should have made her daughter like confess to her boyfriend.
It's not just about cheating. It's about playing with someone's emotions, and people are human beings. And I think her instilling that into her child, which she probably thought she had already done, and was shocked that this is happening. But absolutely, she should. There should be consequences to this, and she should step in.
She's
I get it; it's her personal life, but she still lives under the roof. If you're living on your own in your own apartment, you do what you want to do. But you're living in my house. I'm not going to let you use people and lie to people and make people look foolish. That's not the way I raised you. That's not the way that I was raised, and I'm not going to allow this to go on in my house. Period. I don't say, Demetrius, you couldn't be more wrong. Kelly, go.
You're not going to like what I have to say.
Go, let's hear it.
I think that the punishment is absolutely ridiculous. I think that absolutely this is a teaching moment, but this is about her past. It's not about what her daughter is doing. And she is an asshole, I think. An a-hole, sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're fine.
I do.
And
I
yeah.
mean,
wow.
I think
I'm surprised.
Because here's the thing, right? She said this is what she likes Jacob. She's a big fan of Jacob. You could tell she loves
Valedictorian Jacob.
Valedictorian
Jacob.
He's at the house. I love the boy.
He's boring, which means stable.
And
yeah,
like.
And I will say this: I fell in love with a ton of my children's boyfriends. And
wait, what?
Oh,
Having again, Mrs.
Was it me, Mrs. Rice?
You gotta watch.
I knew it, Charlie. I know it.
I knew just the way she looked at me that one time. One time she looked at me, she said, "Do you want ice with your water?" And I knew it.
When she handed me that napkin, I knew it.
I don't think that's what Kelly meant when she said that.
It's
she
not what I
fell in-
meant.
When she
No.
fell in with a lot of her daughter's boyfriends
and my son's girlfriends. I mean,
Boys, I told you it's my dream come true.
I always want to go to Mrs. Lack's house.
She always has the best parties. I want to see her mixing up with Stacy.
Oh, it's so good.
Kelly, I can't believe you let that come out of your mouth like that.
She did, yeah.
I thought I was safe. I haven't
She thought we forgot.
heard this bit in a long time. Okay.
Back from the dead.
It's back from the dead.
Man, the music's always on the ready, Kelly. Just so you know. We're always waiting for you to say something like I fall in love with a lot of my daughters. And the way you said, I fall in love with a lot of my
I
daughters.
did not say it that way.
That's the way I heard it.
That sounded very predatorial.
I fall in love and then they get dehydrated.
I give them some of mom juice. Come on, boy. You were not done.
There's a reason there's a bunch of bananas next to the bed.
Oh my God.
Ain't nobody catching a cramp today.
Jesus. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
Potassium.
Oh my gosh. Oh, fun times. All right.
Sorry, Kelly.
Anyway, Kelly, go ahead. What were you saying?
I mean, as much as you adore whoever they're dating, where she's going to miss her senior trip, which is like a huge deal, is
About because
again about her though.
Yeah, once again, right? The kid's only at her dad's house on the weekends, right? And so that what she's saying is that all this time, all these things I've told you, and you're still acting and you're behaving like this, right? So that means that I'm not doing something right. Sure. That means that she's not, and I would say this: if your daughter is cheating, then maybe it's because of the behavior that she sees in the house that she lives.
Right, I don't disagree, but it's not from her. It's not from
But
the
she's-
wife.
it-
The ex. It's from
How-
the. It's from
from
who?
who?
It's from her. It's
She
from her.
doesn't spend
it's
any
from
time
her,
in that house.
It's from her
She
dad.
spends the weekends there.
Well, obviously, we can. You're assuming a lot. Obviously, if she feels this strongly about it, she's not cheating on anybody. I mean, it's obvious.
Hey,
Go ahead,
as
Kelly.
parents, we do the best we can. obviously she feels a certain way about this, but I mean, the one flaw too is why is she talking about her dad as a cheater to her daughter? I mean, that's even wrong.
Well, I don't know if she did. She didn't necessarily say in there that she talked to her. She just knows that that's what they. I don't know if she. But I mean, the kid, she knows that we dad cheated on you.
I think that's wrong.
That surprises me, Kelly, because
I don't think that you should tell your dirty laundry to your children.
Okay, but,
I want my children to love and respect my husband no matter what, and even through our differences, whatever they may be. I would not.
But it surprises me, Kelly, that as kind as you are, that you would be okay with her daughter playing two men, and one of them comes over the house and loves her.
17.
She is young and dumb.
It doesn't matter. But you have to put that stop now at 17, or it's going to continue.
No, here's the kids have to learn life
lessons.
This is and it's not incumbent upon you. This is gonna come apart, right?
Yeah.
And she's going to learn her lesson. Either A, this is going to find out and he's going to leave, or whatever,
and tell everybody.
Yeah, but it's going to be messy, and that is the lesson that she needs to learn. It's going to be messy. People's feelings do get hurt, and it is messy.
I love that she's telling her daughter, you need to man up. You need to be an adult. If you're gonna do adult actions and you're gonna cheat on somebody, you need to break up with this guy. Stop playing with this guy's emotions.
That is
you need to do it. And you're living under my roof, and you still have to live by my rules. And I did not raise you like this. I did not raise you like this.
Clearly you did.
100% is that's the talking point. But where she becomes an a-hole is when she takes away like a ritual.
Just punishes her for it in general.
It's easy. All she has to do is break up with the dude. I mean, she's not. She's like, look, there are consequences to your actions. The consequences, you ain't going on this trip if you're going to be playing with this young man who's a good guy.
I heard that was her punishment. Period.
Well, I'm sure that if she broke up with him, then the trip would be back.
Then she would be okay. You can go back on the trip. I don't
think
think so. Once you give a punishment, and if you flip flop on a punishment as a parent, that's.
Well, let me see if I can get down to that part.
Because that's just then you're being manipulated.
I told her cheating was unacceptable and wrong, and as a consequence, I grounded her. I also told her she wasn't allowed to go on her senior trip with her friends.
Period.
But I mean, I don't know. I would think that if you do what you asked me to do, well, then the punishment. Well, we're just speculating, but whatever.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I take exception to. Like, first, you're eavesdropping, right?
What do you mean you're in your house? What do you hear conversations?
She literally said she was eavesdropping. She heard her daughter on the phone.
That's different.
And here's the thing:
I overheard. That's not eavesdropping. Eavesdropping is a loaded word. You put in eavesdropping. She said overheard.
Overheard. I'm sorry. I didn't. Let me zhuzh it up. Overheard for a long period of time.
Even though my ear was at her door listening. Trying to hear.
Go ahead,
Don't be mad.
Steven, what were you going to say?
What was I going to say?
Yeah.
I just think she shouldn't punish her for something like that.
Really? But then, you're showing that that's an okay behavior.
No, she's not. She told her it was wrong. She warned her. And I think at that point you have to let your daughter learn from. I mean, karma's going to come back and hit her in the face.
And it's going to hit her hard.
But you don't want
high school.
But that's what you don't want it to come back in here. You're trying to protect her from that.
Right.
So she
You
needs
don't
to
want
do
it, but
she needs
she
to do the
clearly
hard
needs
thing.
that.
And she needs to do the hard thing and break up with and make her break. She needs to break up with this dude.
The daughter clearly needs that though. She needs to learn that lesson. So I think the mom has to step out of the way and let it happen.
And it's going to hit hard because in high school, you make a move like that, everybody's going to know about it, and she's going to learn that lesson.
419-345-3375. I got some text messages in. Do not cancel her trip. However, tell her to break it off or you will tell Jacob. Oh, wow.
What? That's not even viable. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You don't rat on family.
Yeah, look, you do it or I'm going to do it. You
what?
can't. I can't.
Who are you right now?
I can't believe that you guys are okay with them playing with this boy. It's going to devastate him.
Look,
they've been together for over a year.
Oh my God! So 365 days.
It's like kid. High school years are like dog years.
You're right, and here's the life be lifing.
Yeah.
and you have to figure these things out on your own. I cannot legislate good behavior. What I can do is tell you this. I can go, look, what you're doing, from my experience, is not going to work out very well for you. I'm telling you right now, as somebody who has made that mistake, it is not going to work out.
Through that mistake.
So I'm just going to tell you, you're setting yourself up for a large heartbreak and a lot of problems. And then I'm going to keep it moving because that is the move.
You know what? But it's not even about her heart. It's not about her. It's not about her heartbreak or whatever. It's about kindness. It's like, why are you treating this boy who's dedicated himself to you? Why are you treating him like this? Like, what is wrong with you? What did I do wrong? Where did I fail? Why are you okay with this?
Oh, because I'm growing. Do you not think I came out as a full-fledged adult with good decisions? No, I grow, and this is the
common
process.
sense. You know it's cheating. Why are you doing this?
I don't know, Andrew. When did you learn about that?
Yeah,
cheating.
No,
I never
doing
did.
the right thing.
You never
doing
learned.
the right thing.
I never learned doing the right thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to other people, I mean, you should try it. You should do the right thing. And if it's your kid, I mean, you need to stop that.
I'm here.
This is not okay.
I'm here to pick up the pieces. I'm not here to make sure the pieces don't get
Disagree. You're here to mold this person, not just pick up the pieces. Someone said mom should be thankful Steven didn't pull and take the daughter to Pound Town. What?
Well, she's a little underage.
It's random.
I'm good.
Random question. Or no, wait.
She's 17, right? What the hell?
Someone said I would tell Jacob myself. You could protect your kids from karma. Experiences that you can't protect your kids from karma. Experience is the best teacher.
Yes.
The punishment should be if you don't tell him, then I will. He is coming into my house, so that makes it my business. He's coming into my house, that makes it my business. Which I agree with.
Is that really? Is that how that works? Anybody who comes in your house, their business is now your business?
Yeah, if you let a murderer into my house, that is my business. Yeah, absolutely.
First, wow. The weirdest comparison.
It's an Andrew comparison.
The logic makes no sense. If it walks into my house, it's my business.
I totally agree.
It's not.
The punishment should be that if you don't tell, then I will. He is coming into my house. Oh, yes. Okay, I said that one already. You can't protect your kids from karma. Experience is the best teacher. D, life be living. You can't legislate. Feel the same way if the girl was drinking and driving, shooting heroin. Where do you as a parent draw the line? My mom said, don't burn the candle at both ends. Good one.
Okay, well, burning the candle at both ends means that you're doing too much.
Right. She is doing too much.
But
stop doing two guys. Do one guy. You're doing too much.
Here's the thing.
She's not doing them. Just kissing.
Whatever.
Can we all agree that there are levels to things, right? I'm not talking heroin. Like, if I see my kid doing
illegal.
Yeah, if I see my kid doing heroin, then I'm actively stopping it.
Someone said
if I see my kid drinking and driving, I'm actively stopping it. But if I'm talking about things that are contingent upon their growth in character and as a person, I have to see how this rides out and what they do in these situations. I can't stop this because these are the moments that turn them into good people or bad people.
Karma's gonna bite her, and I can't wait. I can't believe the only one that disagrees, but I do agree with this person. Says you do need to clarify. If you do the right thing, you can still go on the trip, but there is a point where you have to book the trip. I mean, so there is a point where there is a point of no return. But I think if she does the right thing, then you should be able to let her go on the trip. But overall, I think you're 100% in the right. You're doing the right thing. And these guys are saying you're projecting what happened to you. Look,
you are.
You don't believe in that stuff, and you don't want your daughter to be doing that, and don't want your daughter to be playing two dudes and playing with people's emotions and playing with people like they're toys. And I totally agree with that. I got a text in 419-345-3375. She's her kid whoring, which affects her character. I don't know. I get to fix that one, edit that one for me. I'm not sure. I'm a terrible reader on the fly. All right. So anyway, am I the a-hole? Yes, Demetrius, or no?
Yes.
Kelly?
Yes.
Steven?
She's not an a-hole, but she's not in the right. Her intentions were good, but she
Look
wasn't
at
in the right.
you. Look at you, just still trying to keep doors open.
Okay,
I'm just keeping
Just
it
in
real.
case I run across
I commend
her.
a mom for wanting to be a mom and worrying, but yeah.
I say you are 100% in the right. You are not an a-hole. You are trying to do the best, and it's gonna be tough on you because you don't even have the backing of your ex, because he loves seeing you squirm like this.
my God,
He would
don't
never
turn it
give you.
into a-
He would never give you any backing. You need to stay strong, stay tough, stay with your morals, and do the right thing that you're instilling into her. And I know it's tough because you look like the bad guy, and he is driving that train. He loves you looking like you're the bad guy. He freaking loves it. And that's just the type of person he is, which is why he did that to you. And you are being the bigger person. Stay tough. Stay true to what you're doing. You are 100% right. These guys are all wrong.
Yep, until she packs up and moves into her dad's house.
Well, then that just happens. Then I mean, you've done the best. Then if that's what you got to do, and I hate that kids when they don't like something in one house, they want to roll over to the other house. Well, that's weak parenting on the other side to allow that shit to go on. It drives me crazy. It's weak parenting.
So when we were divorced, and when my kids got mad, Paul at one time said, well, I'm going to move in with my dad. And I picked up my phone. I said, Mike, Paul's going to move in with you. And Paul's just looking at me. I'm like, he's packing. He should be there in about 2 or 3 hours. And I hung up the phone. And he went to his dad, and he was livid with me. And he stayed there for 3 days, and then he came back. But during those 3 days, he went to his school where I worked and told everybody that I kicked him out of his house.
That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do.
A-hole.
That's what they do.
And it was. I was
technically that's what you did though.
We
You were like, "Hey."
No, he said
he wanted to go. She's like, "Go
Okay,
ahead.
fine.
I'm not gonna fight." He expected you to, okay, honey, don't go. And but no,
did.
go. Then go. You know,
and for 3 days, it lasted only 3 days.
It's a whole different conversation. But we should have the conversation of at some point. I don't know if it's now or whenever that it sucks when you were trying to do the right thing as a parent, and the other parent, they won't enforce your rules. They won't do anything. You live however you want. And I know it's over there. You can't do it. But when they don't back you up, it's just such such shitty parenting.
My ex-husband's on the phone. Really does he have to come move with me?
Like, wait, I got someone coming over here.
He's
Are you serious?
He's like, I just put this stripper pole in.
I gotta tear this thing out now.
Now we gotta turn it into a Christmas pole.
Okay, fine.
Start hanging garland on it, Cinnamon.
All right. Well, that is anyway. It is frustrating as a parent though when you have the other side that's not supportive and just not doing what's best. It's that parent, and it's usually the guy, usually the dad, that doesn't want to do the hard parenting because they want to look like the good guy, and they paint you to look like the bad person or the bad parent all the time. Happens all the time. Kelly, does it not happen all the time?
Man.
It is.
That paints
That's the
man
that
paints
the fun parent.
the wife is a bad.
He's the fun parent. He doesn't want to enforce any of the rules. He makes you do the rules and do all that stuff. And he's Mr. Fun Parent. It gets you on the weekends and we're smiling and having a good time. Happens all the time. And then it's the burden on her that she has to then be the tough parent because she wants to do what's right and hold him to good rules.
I was a disciplinarian.
Yeah, of
but
course.
I will say that at one time my oldest went to live with him during college because she could not. She was having issues with my other children. And I said, listen, she is really having a time. She had very high anxiety at the time, and she was very emotional. And he goes, I think you're overreacting. This is my ex-husband. And then she moved in, and every day he would call me and go, oh, my gosh, she's crying. I don't know what to do. I said 2 words to her, and he's like, you're so right. I'm so sorry. What can I do? Help me get through this.
I'm sure it's nice to be vindicated.
Yeah.
All right. That's your inbox issue for today. Are we done? We wrapping up?
Yeah.
We don't have Steve, and Steve can't do the 9.
Oh, you mean you want to be done?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We go till 9.
All right. What do you want to do? Some sleeves?
Sure.
We don't really have any sleeves left.
Have anything.
I got something. Though.
I'm sure you got something in that big pile of
something.
You didn't post anything recently?
Let me ask you this.
My pile of outrage.
All right. Let me my pile of outrage. Let me ask you this. What is my What is my
You're
level
short.
of what?
Oh, okay.
What's your freak number?
What?
What's
What?
your Diddy index?
Oh my
Dude,
god.
one of my
your Diddy index is about an 8.
One of my favorite parts of that Chappelle thing was 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Chappelle's like, I don't think I've ever finished a bottle of baby oil. The one at my mom's house, it's still the same bottle of baby oil from when I was a kid. Which I'm like, true, my mom always has baby oil, and we've never used baby oil. It's so true.
Oh my
What is that stuff
God.
even for?
Babies?
Well, what? You don't know, do you?
Smoothing up the skin, make it shiny.
Like how
slippery.
many babies you guys squeeze to get that?
Oh.
Man,
it's not that.
That's a good question.
I don't think it's secretion.
Oh, it's not oiled the baby.
No, oil of the
oil of the baby.
I use it in
that
the
a rapper?
shower.
Is that a rapper?
I use it in the shower. It's in my shower.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
No, it's just after I shower, I
Tell
put it
us
all over
again.
my body.
Yes. Let Mrs. Lance.
Uh,
What do you do with it in the shower?
After I shower, I put it all over my body.
Tell us more.
You
Makes it-
slide everywhere.
Oh my god.
Do you get it in all the crevices?
Just sliding all over the floor.
Are the nooks and crannies, or really would you be nooks and grannies?
Really, we're gonna end
Oh, my nuts and grannies.
I am not laughing. I do not think that's funny. First I'm Spirit, and now this. You bitches.
See, now we got Kelly, man. We should have ended the show when I wanted to
I'm
end
like,
the show.
yeah.
Oh, all right. So anyway, so my question is, what is my responsibility of policing my own Facebook page? For instance, like, because obviously I know the people on there, so I post something, and you got one side, let's say it's my uncle posts something, and it just didn't happen, but I'm just saying, give me uncle, and then another friend of mine, and now they start fighting on my Facebook page because they have two different thoughts. Like, do I just ignore it, like la 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 la, like nothing's going on, or do I try to stop? Because like I don't want this to happen. I'm like, I don't want these two to be fighting like this, but it's my post. What is my responsibility to police my own post as far as something like that? When you're bringing together two different segments of people, and then they start busting it out, and two people that you care about on a Facebook page. What is your responsibility?
I say knock it off.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you would jump in and say knock it off? Because I just ignored it. I'm like, oh.
Nope, not on my page.
Really?
You do that. You take that hillbilly shit someplace else, but you don't fight on my page.
Oh, so because it's like now they're calling, one calls them stupid, and the other one's like,
Yeah,
oh,
nope.
did you not read my post? Would you have problems with what do you call it? Comprehension? And like, oh man, these guys are going hard at each other, and stop it.
Nope.
So you say you would put an end to it. What about you, Kelly? What do you think your responsibility is?
I would
if two
never
people
post anything that's that controversial that people would fight on my. I just love on my Facebook.
All right. What about you, Steven? What do you think
He's
your
the wrong
responsibility?
person to ask.
Yeah, you don't want to ask me. I'm not good for advice either, so.
Why do you say that?
I'm just not. I'm
You
toxic.
give it a lot.
I know.
Good for advice.
And it's crazy if people listen to me. I'm like, you must be more desperate than me.
Anyway, I feel like Steven's the guy who would like be cleaning the air traffic control tower, and like and a pilot would call in and be like, "Hello, hello," and he would sit down and go, "Hello, hello," and then like, "Can you help me?" And he's like, "Sure." I wouldn't listen to any of this, but I'm gonna give you some advice.
Right.
How do I land? Well, I actually don't know. I was just up here buffering the floors, and then I heard you rate. You want me to go get somebody for you?
Yeah, you see some knobs. Turn those. See what happens.
See what happens.
I do have some advice though.
What? Oh, okay. I was like, oh God, what did I do?
419-345-3375. I got some text messages about baby oil. Last time I put baby oil on my baby, she slipped out of my hands and landed on my coffee table and broke my bong. I was so mad for 4 days. I used bottles of it in the 80s laying out in the sun. Now I use it to remove eye makeup. Okay. So they use that. That's right. Because you remember you used to use the cardboard with the foil on it, and then you'd put baby oil on. What are the
White
melanomas?
People, you guys love basting yourselves.
I know.
Like, out there just in the oven.
It's so true. All right. Someone said the first thing you you go when you're a granny is your sense of humor.
Exactly. Thank you.
Someone else said just delete their comments as well, as far as like what is I could just delete the whole string and whatever. But anyway, all right. Is that it, or you want to do more, Demetrius?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right. I got one for you. D. I got one for you. If you're in your car and it's 6 degrees, 5 degrees, 4 degrees, whatever it is, USA Today just posted a list of stuff that you should not keep in your car when it's cold. Obviously, I think drinks.
Babies.
Don't keep good one. That's a good one. They didn't have that on the list, but that'd be number 7. Oh no, it does say loved ones, kids, pets, seniors. Do not leave them. Don't leave it should go without saying. Don't leave them in the car. Medication.
Is there where's the sweet spot?
What do you mean?
Of where you can leave people and things in cars. Like, you can't leave them if it's
too hot.
You can't leave them if it's too cold. What's the sweet temperature?
What do they call it? What's the Goldilocks temperature?
Yeah, what's my Goldilocks temperature where I can just crack a window and you motherfuckers keep it moving?
I don't know what the Goldilocks temperature.
Like, that's what I want to know.
The Goldilocks index.
Yes, like there has to be one.
Right. No, I agree. All right, so it says you can't leave loved ones in the car. Don't do that. It also says don't leave medication in the car. Some meds, especially like insulin, become unstable if they get too cold. When in doubt, toss frozen meds out or ask a pharmacist. So do not let don't leave your meds in the car and don't let them get frozen.
Has anybody ever asked a pharmacist for anything?
No, they always say, you want to talk to the pharmacist? I'm like, no, I'm good.
No.
You got any questions?
No. No.
Well, yeah, can you look at this rash?
No, yeah. You went to pill school, right?
Never ask them. I'm like, just trying to get out of here. I don't need to talk to you. But I guess they have to ask that. Eggs, they say don't leave those in the car. If they freeze, the shells will crack open, and then they're not safe to eat as well. So just
if they get warm, will they hatch?
You leave in the summer?
No, all of a sudden you got rotisserie chickens.
Dude, wouldn't that be amazing though? What's the other one? Is don't leave canned food in the car. It can make the food inside expand and cause tiny cracks where bacteria gets in. The USDA says toss the canned foods out if they swell from freezing. If it doesn't, they suggest tossing it out just to be safe anyway. What's a can of food? 69 cents. I mean, it's not worth your health. Is there any can that's more than like 69 cents? It's usually about, I think, the demarcation, whether it's canned SpaghettiOs or canned fruit or canned peas, right around 69, 99 cents, I think, is about where you're at with a can versus your life.
Really?
What?
I think like soups are like $1.29 now.
Okay, well, and
I mean,
it's $1.
It's a lot.
One can?
That could change my life.
$1.29. If $1.29 changes your life, you got issues. And finally, aerosol cans, do not leave those in the car. They can explode if they get too cold. By the way, there are some warming centers that are open till tomorrow. Some overnight shelters are going to be Cherry Street Mission, St. Paul's Community Center, Emergency Overnight Warming Centers, East Toledo Family Center, St. Martin de Porres, leading
that's mean
families' homes.
Just because you Spanish up the poor. Deporres,
leading families home, as well is open for emergency shelter. Also, if you go to the Wonder Bread building on the second floor, Demetrius is housing people as well. Mm-hmm. So if you need to be in from the cold, then please you need to get over there.
Yep, reach out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have an extra bedroom.
I do.
And an extra shower.
I do. It's not an extra shower.
Extra bathroom.
Nobody went like this. Oh, look, you have one too many. Who gave you this extra one?
So yeah, Demetrius, why don't you give your phone number and then someone needs to call and reach out.
419.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking. 419.
Ready?
Yeah. Go.
Ready?
Go. Yeah.
Hold on.
419.
It is
419.
I'm looking for it.
All right, and I know
okay.
I just threw it out. I threw it out.
I'm sorry. It's 567.
567.
408.
408.
0777.
It's an odd number.
Yeah. Right.
What is it? 0777 or the last 4?
0777. Yeah. The last 4.
I'm gonna try to dial that up right now.
Yeah.
real
See,
quick,
who's
What
there.
do you use? You said it's yours. Whose is it?
Just dial
You just
it.
giving out someone's random number?
Just dial it.
Whose number did you just give out?
Just dial it.
It was 567. What was the rest?
567.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I gotta find it again. 567 408 0777.
All right.
I'm getting called by some idiot.
Demetrius just gave your number out.
Hello? Just a bunch of idiots laughing. Is this a prank call? By the way, that warm house is only for single ladies. Fellas, you better find a bus stop.
I was so hoping he was not going to say my number. As he's looking and I'm like, please don't let it be my number. Please don't let it be my number.
It's Steven.
Yours is on the side of your car.
You did say for single ladies they could stay at your house and get warmed up.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
And that number is 567.
Yeah. Oh, just send me a picture of you and I'll let you know if you're invited.
Oh,
Steven. How about we make you send a picture to see if they want to come?
Well, I used to be no strings attached kind of guy, but I'm starting to attach strings now. So.
That's weird.
Yeah, I
hard
know.
to leave when you're attaching strings.
I know. Ain't nobody leaving me. Ain't nobody leaving me no more. Never again.
I'm not going to be hurt again.
How warm do you want to be? I'm just saying, it's warm in my house.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. You have an amazing day. Whew, man. And stay warm as well, all right? Well, Kelly's gone. she rolled out of here. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.